Hello there and welcome to today's show. This is episode 4 of the TC Music Show, and this edition is all about international fakery, particularly with the Stradivarius violins. This has also been something that's blighted the art world too, so we'll be taking a look at that. And also I have Welsh singer-songstress from South Wales, ALLI GEMINI, and she is a real songbird with a beautiful voice. Sit back and enjoy the show.
It's time for the news.
Fraud alert, fraud alert. The whole place is going to the dogs with fake this, fake that, and all I can say is, well, fake that. Of course, there are two kinds of fiddlers that we know of. One is this type of fiddler, and the other one, unfortunately, is this type. It's this type of fiddler, the fraudster, the scammer, the fake con man who sells his fakes. They are giving the Stradivarius companies a headache, because even the great Paganini, who was said to be the devil's disciple and sold his soul for great violin skills, couldn't tell the difference between his real Stradivarius and another prized violin made by a different maker. It was said that he could only tell the difference whenever he played both instruments. Right, have a look at these images of the Mona Lisa. I think it would be very difficult to tell which one was real and which one was fake. And that's probably why Paganini had such a hard time until he played his violins, and then his ear was probably so finely tuned he could say, well, right, this one's got the more realistic tone, so that is the Stradivarius. Antonio Stradivarius lived in Cremona in Italy between the 1700s, and he made the best violins in the world. However, when he died, it left a huge gap, and other makers of violins and other stringed instruments decided to get in the game, as it were, and it ended up in thousands of knockoffs flooding the market, particularly German ones. The thing is, violin makers, they get calls all the time from folk who think maybe that they've got the fiddle that lays the golden egg. And we know this because there was one woman who found a violin in her attic. It used to belong to her grandfather. She was going to throw it out, and it was discovered to be a Stradivarius, and one sold for $16 million. The thing is, though, most real violins are catalogued and numbered, and as I've said, most of the fakes come from Germany. So be very aware if somebody tells you they've got a Strad lying in their attic, or they've found an Antoni Stradivari violin. Get it valued first, because the experts will tell you whether it's the real deal or whether it's just another fake. Okay, that's it for this news today, and on with the show. Hello, folks, and now we come to the part of the show where I interview a musical guest, and today we have a fantastic, beautiful singer-songwriter. She's from South Wales. Her name is ALLI G. She has an album out and various singles out, and she is just amazing to listen to. What a heavenly voice. So please enjoy the show. Hello, viewers, and welcome to another Tartan Composer show. And I have with me a wonderful guest today, a young lady who's known as ALLI, and she is a vocalist. And I have to say, this lady's voice is as sweet as honey, and it has a beautiful mellifluous tone. So there you go. ALLI, please introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, my name is ALLI. My My stage name is ALLI GEMINI. You can find me on all platforms: Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Deezer, TikTok, YouTube. I've released about 8 songs, coming up
Well,
to my 9th one now. I started writing during lockdown, after the death of a lady that was very close to me. I was part of a songwriting group called Siren. And there was a topic every week, about writing about different things in your life. And one of them was to write about a strong lady that's influenced you. And so I wrote the song Beautiful Lady, a pianist, and she wrote the melody. And I wrote the melody, sorry, and she composed what I wrote from the melody into a piano notes. And yeah, and since then I've actually started. I write with a different co-writer now. I write my own music to my own songs, and they're all about different things, aspects of life. I've written my debut EP called Songs from the Heart, and there's a lot of harmonies in there. I just love harmonies. I love all the 60s harmony groups.
yes.
I love the 90s harmony groups as well, and that's really like what I like. I've started to do my own harmonies in my next single, which is coming soon, and it's called Summer Dreams.
Right. Is it on SoundCloud or Spotify or Deezer or iTunes or
It will be on Spot. Yes, it will. It will be on Spotify. My new single will be on Spotify on the 2nd of June.
anything?
So as well as all my other songs. So I just wrote quite a few songs. I wrote Tornado about the environment. That's got some harmonies in it as well. Um, and it's quite of a dance track to it. And I wrote, so that's on Spotify. When Will Freedom Come is my latest single. It's out now, and it's an instrumental version as well. And it's an animal welfare song. It's very close to my heart. Living in an area where you see a lot of animals in crates in stuck in lorries, and it's very upsetting. And it's really about them. It's a Christmas song as well. That was out in at the end of last year, and that's got 5-part harmonies in there. So yeah, I'm excited about the next single, and yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah,
Do you play instruments then? And if so, what instruments do you play?
piano. The last couple of years, I started to learn piano during lockdown as well.
Hmm.
So so I'm fairly new to piano. Yeah, so that's how I compose. I get a melody when I'm out for a walk and everything, and it's in my head, and I have to sort of work out then how to get this music out from my head. Mm.
The master, Beethoven, used to walk in the woods and walk for miles, and that's where he got a lot of his inspiration, apparently.
That's where I walk. There's a canal near me, and I'm walking along the canal, or I'm going for a walk up over the mountains, and
Yeah.
I just have to have my mobile phone, because if I don't have my mobile phone with me, and I'm like, oh, I got to remember this to get back to record it all, and I'm humming away, or I'm saying the words, or they usually come together. The melody and the lyrics, a part of the lyrics come together, and then I'm having to work out. It's usually about a theme, something close to my heart. I just write um, about the world, how I see the world, about looking after ourselves, looking after the planet.
Tell me, how long have you been a songwriter?
I've been basically writing since lockdown, but I did write a song before that when someone else close to me passed away, but I never did anything about it. And I thought this lockdown has given everyone a chance. I don't know if you had the same thing. We were all marooned in one room, or a house or whatever, or
Hmm.
and it just gives you time to reflect. And you're thinking, there's a piano there. I had a piano there, and I thought, well, I got to learn that piano now. And I had intuition on the internet, and this thing has happened. And then I'm part of this writing group that never met up. the writing group was supposed to be a social thing where people go to meet up. Well, they didn't. So that was all on the internet. And there was just a lot of reflection, a lot of time. And then I was really upset about my mother's friend. And that's how it spurred me on to write. And I haven't stopped writing since. I can't now stop writing. I'm writing something else now at the moment. So I'll be having an album out soon. So I'm really excited about it. It's my debut album. But it just all happened through lockdown.
Now, can you tell us uh, who were your musical influences in terms of songwriting?
But then, like, songwriters would be definitely Stevie Nicks, Kate Bush, some Adele, early Adele. So yeah.
And what about actual music? Do you have a genre that you favour?
I like all kinds of music. I mean, starting to listen to a lot of classical, relaxing classical music.
Mm-hmm.
I like some jazz. I don't like any heavy metal. Saying this though, my next single is a very edgy song called Humanity, and there's going to be a little rap in there. So
Yeah.
but I don't like rap music when it's all about there's nothing interesting in it. It has to be, like you said, it has to be a theme.
So, thank you very much, and I'll be in touch, Charlie,
Okay,
and
thank
we'll get
you.
another one going. And
Okay, thank you very much.
best of luck for the future. Bye, Ali. Bye.
Oh, thank you for liking my music. Thank you.
Not
Bye.
so, darling.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that's the end of the show, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to play us out with some of Ali's song. Okay? Thanks for watching, and you can join me on YouTube every Friday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.
There is no selfishness, abundance of green beneath us. Nature is thriving, life is forgiven. Swirling, swirling, tornado like cloud engulfs me. Dizzy, dizzy, I can feel the ground beneath me. Protect you, protect me. Love will overcome a tragedy. You have given us one more chance. Let the moon give us a sacred stand. Our planet is burning, burning, and we've set fire to it. We can change our minds and be caring. Love's the only thing we're sharing. Swirling, swirling, tornado like cloud engulfs me. Dizzy, dizzy, I can feel the ground beneath me. Protect you, protect me. Love will overcome a tragedy. You have given us one more chance. Let the moon give us a sacred stand. Falls from grace, the human race, trapped inside a forbidden world. Nothing to fear if it goes away. Nothing to fear if it goes away.